All right. Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm a bit late, but still on time, kind of. So we have to kind of speedrun it now. Well, I have to speedrun it because we are already in lobby. I kind of overslept. Not gonna lie. So where are we? We have a map drafted already. Please. Oh no. Is it not coming up now? Oh, shit. Alright, my map draft is broken, and so is the other stuff. No, that is alright. Where's the other stuff now? Oh. Alright, why do I have a Teams mix up right here? Why is it working here? Huh? Alright. Things are not working properly in my tool. I have no idea why. I can... That is changing, but this is not working. Why is this not working? Okay, you can see we're starting already. So I have no idea if I can fix it in time. Probably not. Because I would have to restart the stream properly. Which I don't want to do right now. At all. Why is it not working? Huh. Clear Orbi data? Is it showing the score here of the last? Like this one is working, this page is working, but the others are not. Interesting. This one is the one I don't want to use that much. Change it to blue, then blue is one up. Yeah, even though it's too small on this page. Oh, interesting, interesting. But I'm just going to tell you the map bands then. And yeah, this is not working at all. Why not? Interesting. Very interesting. And I'm just going to stay on this page then. The others are not working, doesn't really matter. So the map bands are the following. We have Towers of Doom and Sky Temple banned out from Always Late. And KDAgents, we have a team. did ban out Sky Temple. No, wait. Tomb of the Spider Queen and Infernal. And now, as you can see, we are on Brex's holdout. Why is this not working at all? Teams are showing up here? Best of 5 is there? But this screen is not working. Alright. Doesn't work, so we're just gonna work without it, I guess. Not 1-0 for one team, of course. The last cast is also in. The one we were waiting for, apparently. And we're just gonna start waiting to draft. Thought I had time enough to look at the bracket of Div 2. But since I was late and the teams don't have any issues anymore, we are starting into the draft. So let's go. So, left side is KDAgents, that's right. Yeah, okay. Everything is fitting in that aspect. But very well. Division 2 quarterfinals. So, best of 5, as you can see. We have Mephisto banned out. Exit holdouts. Oh. I mean, Mephisto can be strong, I guess. Gosh, down. I would have expected a Gul'dan ban, more like a Mephisto ban, but okay. Infiltrate gone, alright. No Genji ban from either side? That would be interesting on Brexus. Usually very strong. Like I said, Gul'dan is also a pick that is seen at least a few times on Brexus. So it's a very good wave clear. Push power with it. And Alok! Alright. I know White Tiger plays that a bit. Yeah, always late, doesn't wanna deal with it. I know almost everybody in this lobby. I mean, I've casted them, I've played with them. And played against them. Div 2, not too far from my own team. We scrimmed against these teams. Like I said, I casted them. Everyone is kinda known to me. A bit, at least. We'll see if something new is coming up here now. Chromie first pick by KDAgents. Of course, also very strong on Brexus. Johanna and Tigers. I wonder why they're going for the Tigers so early, especially with Johanna, who is not the best in the early game. It was a very safe pick, I would say. But not something I would pick this early. But I guess it's one of the DK's favorite things. Probably wanna deny that to him. Still not sure about the Tigers though. Why go for the Tigers so early, especially? And here we have like lots of AoE already with Malv and Chromie. Wanna deny yield the point to the opponents, I guess. And I think this is gonna be slowing Sans Chromie. Yeah, Malv with his root, of course. And that's good sustain heal. So not too bad in the longer fights, as long as he can get enough mana. I like that. Oh, you already have Johanna to play against it. But we're still going for the Balaban, okay. And now Healer, Red Rhaegar, and Rexa for the top lane, I assume. I don't think we get a 4-man Rexa here. But could happen. Could happen. And double mage combo here. KDAgents like that, I think. Seen it multiple times now. With the Orphea coming in. Good sustain damage. There's not a lot of threat for her, especially in the early game. Though I wonder if we're not gonna see her in the format, but whether with the others. That's why they are banning 2 globals. So they can play 3-2 splits. At least that's what I'm thinking of here right now. Because otherwise the other pick doesn't make a lot of sense. Not sure if that deals with Rexa as he should. Novel Lunara. Huh. Also kinda interesting into this draft. Alright, I'm super tired because I just woke up, literally. So I'm sorry if I'm yawning a bit. Pretty sure that is going away during this series. Because these teams won't give each other an inch. Or a centimeter, I should say. We're in Europe, right? We're not dealing with inches and foot and miles. We're dealing in with a good system. But here we are. Let's go into the first game of the evening. We have KDAgents on the left side with Kenny on the Chromie, Back Giblets on Malfurion with 2 NA players. But these 2 guys are playing on ping. Can't forget that. Then we have White Tiger on Orphea, simply DK playing with Murden. And we have Quatotal playing the others. On the other side, always late with Acropolis on Lunara, the little Bambi, Lead Sparkle on the Johanna Nevo on Tigers, Vetas on Rexa, and last but not least, Valar playing the Vega. Blue team setting up a trap in the top lane, while Vetas is actually bot lane, but I think that got spotted here by the Chromie already. Chromie Vision. Always a powerful tool. Also gives spell power. But indicates slowing sand spells, pretty sure. As you can see, Orphea is setting up on the top side, rather on the bot side. Which is gonna be... Ooh, but the 4-man rotation, and as I said, Orphea doesn't have a lot of threats, but if Rexa catches her, and there's the DPS like the Tigers, then of course she can die very easily. We're going after the Murden. Can't quite get him off. Lots of mana used by the Henna, who has already base. Okay. But yeah, quite an explosive start here. Didn't expect anything less, to be honest. We are on practice. This is a fighting map. More than any other map, I would say. Because if you don't fight, you can't get the objective. And this objective is very strong. It's a snowball heavy map. If you get the early objective, you can almost end the game with it, sometimes. At least that's the way it feels like. But hey, up here in the top lane, will deal with the Rexa if he's all alone very easily. So it's on his team to either push him bot lane to relieve the pressure there, or rotate up and help him out. Looks like they're gonna stay here in bot lane for now. But you're playing against the Chromie, and she can deal with the waves very easily. And in the top lane, yeah, Arthas and Orphea. Oh, Orphea is rotating down, alright. Going for the 4v4 actually, since Rexa is a bit scared to walk up now. There it is. Ooh, and we're almost killing the Orphea. We actually do, but the second kill by Always Late. Now Bambi has to escape. And the point has to get recaptured. Now that's so annoying to play against Chromie, right? Especially with Talon coming in here. Wait, what is it called? Underhaul Anomaly. Okay, I didn't know it. Murden jumps in, and that's an easy kill on the Vega as soon as the stun hits. Nice Solar Bear by the mouth. And Chromie too. Good return kill, and KDAgents are on the board as well. Exactly what they needed to do. But yeah, as long as Orphea is not in the top lane, the Rex kind of has an easy lane matchup. But as soon as Orphea shows up, it turns in KDAgents' favor. Oh, can you get the globe? Yes. Went for the globe second here. Needs 25 to get the armor. Very powerful. Ooh, and Tychus. And he has been dealing with Orphea quite well so far, but now the Murden is also here. But the Lunara has shown up, and they get 2 more kills here. While Johanna is dealing with the Chromie alone in the bot lane. Malv was rotating up there for a second. But is now coming down again. Bot lane with the Chromie is definitely going in favor of KDAgents more. But not, but top lane definitely more in Always Late's favor. So far at least. Maybe it's Orphea, if she's playing a bit safer, has a bit more protection maybe. Could take over this game. I've seen a lot of places like that. And you see the roots are so annoying to deal with. This AoE stuff from these 2 mages. Very annoying. But in the end... Oh, Orphea just stepping up in Johanna's face and capturing the point. And with another few percentages, Wixer is finally getting a top lane. But that's 82% to nothing so far. Even though we have 1 to 4 skill score right now. And there's the Tychus. Ooh, that's not ideal trade here for him. And nice kill by Arthas in the end. Well played. And now bot lane is also not really holdable for the red team. And they have to give up a full will. Well, wait. KDAgents. Emo, they're not really up in kills yet. Wait, 4-3 now. Actually, not too bad anymore. Wait, Johanna tried to step up for Globe. I can't get rid of her Iron Skin. She actually escaped. But very low now on mana, especially. And this wave, even though not that powerful yet, is quite a strong objective. And we don't have the best wave clear on the red side. Tychus and Lunara, well, they don't deal with waves quite that well. But it's good enough. Like I said, early objective, not that strong. You still have Vega and Johanna. So only the wave, the gate is taken. Wave is actually also taken out. And the first camps are being... Actually, we already had the camps here. Never mind. There were the camps. Red team didn't get that much. They did have wave, but a 0% wave. So not that strong. And slowly but surely we're closing in on level 10. This is when Johanna finally gets her engaged. So far they didn't really need it to get kills. They also had the Vexer. It definitely helps for the Johanna. Also blue side is scaling very well. With the Chromie. With Orphea. And oh yeah, Acropolis. Very aggressive on the Malfurion. Gets him to half HP. Now Vega stepping up all alone in the front line basically. Has a movement speed to escape. Johanna not stepping up yet. Oh wait, we used the blast shield. I didn't see it at all. Murden being attacked has to use the avatar. It's a 5v4 in the top lane. But it's red team who has to escape. Getting poked out here. Another cleanse comes out. Drexler uses his boss to peel. Arthur's finally arrives to his full-on fight and uses his ultimate with Cinder Gozer. Let's see if he can chase anyone down. Tyke is in the sense, caught. And now they can dive past the fort since Cinder Gozer is disabling that. And the Leech Buckle won't be alive after this very long fight actually. Vala. Ooh. He is not gonna live unless he's dodging. He's dodging and. Oh! Max it out. Nice peel by Rexer. Or Misha. That wasn't Rexer, that was Misha. But this top 4. Well, that is the cost of this fight. And. KDAgents takes over the kill score. 5-4 now. It was a 2-minute fight almost, right? Red team initiating a bit, but not getting any kills, and then blue team was pushing them back steadily. And with the Cinder Gozer coming in, sealed the deal of the red team. Close them in. And they couldn't escape anymore. Not with everyone at least. Oh, Murden. Caught a bit. Blast shield coming out. Another stun by the Rexer. And that's... well, that's a kill for always late. But they gave up 50% again from the wave. Well, of course you can still get 100% now. But that's still a lot of percentages giving up. Finally get something back. Now Johanna doesn't have that ultimate anymore. That's a big problem here, I would say. Oh, wow! Vega just gets blown up. Doesn't even get to use his ancestral anymore. Now Johanna doesn't have her iron skin anymore, and she's also blown to pieces. And even though the Murden was down, KDAgents say, we don't need you. We can win the game without you. Going for a boss now. Oh, and Populous steps into a time trap. And we want to fight the boss without healer and tank. Doesn't look like this is gonna work. That was a waste of time. And a waste of life, it looks like. Tank is down. They didn't go for the points now. This is gonna be a problem. Because now blue team can get boss and wave afterwards, kinda. Yeah, this is gonna be not quite an easy defense, I would say. Actually, with the camp coming in as well. Big push here. Boss, wave, plus camp. Uppers can also easily get the point now. Okay, we're still on the camp here. Holy moly! Invitation is coming in. Not quite quick enough for the camp. Oh, blast shield missing. Ay, ay, ay. That's such a big cooldown for always late. Almost their only engage. Oh, top lane is being fought off, but wave is taken and you still haven't defended the boss yet. Orpha is gonna slow down the rotation. Needs to be a bit careful, but we're running at her. Of course we do, because we need that kill kinda. We're using balls for it, but we don't get it. Always late. Oh, we're missing the stun. Oh, but Misha once again pays the price. The whole team has been taken down before wave comes down. And Vector, oh my god. Wait, what was the ancestral? Oh, it was on him. Just didn't go through. Minerva also dies doing her jump. Vega is being chased down eventually. Won't escape the slow from Uppers. And this game number 1 is over. KDAgents, even though early game didn't look that good in the kill department, closed out this game number 1 very quickly. Like I said, very snowbally map. Early first objective, and afterwards they didn't stop I just kept on going, kept the upper hand, and game number 1 goes in favor of KDAgents. And I assume my tools are still not working. Yes, unlucky. Alright. For everyone that just tuned in, my app, my tool that I'm using for casting is kind of broken today. This is kind of working, not as intended still, since, I mean, it's always been like that. You can't really read the team since they are that small. But the other slides the other overlays are not really working today. So I'm just gonna use this overlay, I guess, which is not really in the tool. Kind of interesting. Bit annoying though. And it doesn't really matter. So, blue team won game 1. KDAgents with a very convincing victory. After giving up 2 kills in the early game, didn't really matter. But AoE, I think, was a bit hard to deal with. Mudin was not easy to take down. He died once. But Lunawa Tigers don't kill that quickly with plus shield. And that Orphea Chromie damage, just a bit too much. Should show that while I'm talking about it. 50k here by Orphea. Like I said, even though she died 3 times, she was a huge issue for the red team. Also Chromie, wave clear more like it. 42k damage. Holy moly. And that's my invade. Alright. We're going to Garden of Terror, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Picked by which team? Let me check Discord. By Always Late. Alright. We're going right into the next game. No pause at all. There we go. Team stayed on the same side. That's nice. Don't have to change anything. And yeah, once again, my slides are a bit broken. This slide is working. Usually I would use this overlay for the draft. But yeah, you see, no team names, no score. So I will keep using that. Alright, Always Late. They need to show up now. They need to come back here. We're in the playoffs, so they do have 2 more chances at least. If they don't win this game, they're not out yet. It's not a best of 3, it's a best of 5. Every game in the playoffs is best of 5. So there's a bit more leeway. Can give up a few more maps. But 1 chance is gone now. KDAgents up 1-0. And wait, they're banning out Joanna now. Huh! Didn't think that would happen. I also thought I had more time because I need to go to the toilet. I mentioned at the beginning I overslept a bit. Started the stream rather late. Usually I also test some stuff. Or the slides are not broken, or the overlay is not broken. But yeah, since I overslept, I started the stream a bit late and couldn't test stuff in the beginning. And now, of course, everything is fucked. But we still got some amazing games ahead of us. Even though I need to pee. I have to power through now, I guess. Let's see. We have Fogger taken by KDAgents. On the other side, Dehaka and Lucio. Very strong picks here on both sides. I'm not sure if I like Hogger or Dehaka more. And both of these offlaners are amazing on Garden of Terror. Top 3 offlaners, of course, anyway. With Blaze Band. That would be the third. Rexa Arthas was an unusual combo. you don't see too often on the offlane. Works are more than others, to be honest. But now ETC and Hanzo. So there's that quick slide in. And also peeling power, of course, with his W. ETC has been buffed a few months ago. His popularity has risen again. Used to be kinda niche. But now I think people realized he's quite strong actually. Especially with the buff. And yeah. Definitely will see more of him now. At least in some of the divisions. Not sure if everyone knows it. But yeah, ETC, good peeling power, but also really good engage. Has good ultimates, both used. And there we go with Murden Chromie by Always Late. Alright. Kinda taking the Chromie away, maybe? I don't know. And yeah, both tanks are denied, so we take the Murden. Again. No, wait. Always Late didn't have the Murden last game. It was KDAgents. And oh, double frontline, double bruiser pick here by Always Late. Double mage in the first game, now it's double bruiser with Chen and Rhaegar. Alright. Don't dislike it here. This is a beefy frontline. Otherwise I would say this is a bit squishy, but now you have a peeling power with Kek. And you had Rhaegar anyways. It's a good supporter, I would say. And there's the Valar. Yeah, they definitely need that AA damage here. I don't think double mage would work into this heavy engage comp. I was about to say, if they pick double mage now, yeah, they would be a bit fucked. But yeah, nice draft here again. I like it from both teams. Once again, I didn't say it last game, but KDAgents draft looked a bit better to me. Like the Orb here, if played correctly, is such a menace these days. It needs to be counterpicked quite hard. And Johanna usually isn't it. Alright, let's go. Game number 2 here on Garden of Terror. Let's introduce the red team first. We have Vetters on with the Haka, Valar playing with Lucia this time. It's gonna be a huge burden on his shoulder to keep his team alive. With Neo on the Chromie, Acropolis playing with Valar, and a late Sparkle on the Dwarf. With Murden. On the left side, we see KDAgents with Giblets on Rhaegar, White Tiger playing the Hanzo, Kenny on Hogger, Simply DK on the Cow, and Quattrodil on Shen. Let's go. Pandas, V Panda is in play. The only Panda, Lily, sadly not picked as often, even though she got a buff too. Probably the strongest hero in the game right now, but people are just ignoring her. And yeah, these teams already starting into the wall. Actually, red team a bit more cautious. The Haka going right into the top lane after not finding anything in the initial stages. And let's look at talents. Oh, 3 Q stacks already here for the Valar. That was fast. Chromie also going for Q build. Alright. And tissue regeneration for the Haka. Oh. White Tiger dodging the stun, but the jump coming through cleanse helps him to escape, and he makes it out. Alright. Bit scary, Arrow. Murden hits the stun. He would be in a lot of trouble. A nice cancel there by Lucy, actually, to deny the jump off of a wall. Now Vala needs to be careful, because ETC and Chen can definitely kill her if she's not not watching out. But yeah, this camp is being invaded, and I don't think it's holdable by the blue team. They're trying though. ETC is finally here, a bit late. Murden getting attacked. But he jumps out. Chen actually also. Yeah, it's a full on 5-on-5. And blue team gets the first kill. They actually get the killers. Yeah, the camp as well. Like, honestly, red team misplayed that heavily, no? I mean, they were very indecisive on the play because, like, two tanks were on top lane and, I don't know, they were not going as fast as they should have. Both Chen and DTC were able to vote it in. Yeah, 1-for-1 trades, but camp in the blue side's favor. And now they're also taking down the wall in the bot lane. Murden jumping on White Tiger again. But once again, missing the stun. And now the Hanzo is, well, very fine. And we have a fight here between Lucio and ETC. And I'm not sure you're winning that, Lucio. The Aka comes in once again with a bow, but Camp goes in favor of the blue team once more. They're doing a very good job here, bullying the red team a bit. And ball is down, camp is stolen. Only this camp was taken. And Hogger was soaking the top lane a bit, so things are going very well for KDAgents. Again. Game number 2 here. Half a level lead, as you can see. Probably just from the camps, because I don't think a lot of soak has been missed. Also have to remember, there's going to be a patch very soon when XP globes, the mini globes, will not spawn if you're not in a certain radius. This patch hasn't happened yet, but this will mean we're going a bit back to the old times when you had to be there to catch up on XP. And yeah, we're going back to that. So you need to be in the vicinity to get the XP eventually. I'm not sure, like, I should stop while we have a fight here. Murden going on the Vega. But he is being killed. And you see the quote slide, quote surfer. Quote slide. In effect. That means ETC can go over walls anytime he wants. Also, there's a cooldown reduction if he doesn't hit his stun. By 6 seconds, actually. And wait, White Tiger here. Oi, 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 battling with Lucio. Oh, but once again, the peel is happening. Lucio not able to chase down with the Murden. And the DPS are also not really there. Chromie was kind of low, I guess. Had to reset. Let's see what was happening. Ala at least is stacking nicely. 11 6. And yeah, Chromie also halfway done. 22-6. But the map is looking more blue than red so far. Oh yeah, and Nero caught unaware. How does that happen? Chromie completely exposed in mid lane. No one caught the rotation, or what happened? Maybe Chromie ignored the calls. And yeah, of course now the invade coming for the blue team. Everyone is here basically. Could rotate in very quickly. I think Hanzo. Well, Vala, you are very brave. Yeah, you're paying with your life for it. And the chase potential by the blue team is so big. Vega slows, Chen jumping in. I mean, ETC doesn't have the movement speed, of course, but still. And now, objective on the blue side, on the red side, is being taken by the blue team. They're actually running away with this game a bit. Taking away all the games, almost. Taking away the second tribute. Yeah, first one is neutral. I forgot. And now level 10 to level 9. Red team trying to force something. Oh, the hacker wanted to bow in, but ETC cancelling that. We have also the global with stage dive. Kinda like it actually. Oh, there are not too many interrupts on the other side. Murden and yeah, Vala basically. Yakatang is not really in range unless he picks the range upgrade on level 16. That would be a bit further off. But that's it. Having global on your own is really nice. Shen and Hogger should be able to peel on their own for a bit. And having that stage as a threat looming, it's usually a nice adaptation. And of course you can match the Arca anytime. And I really like how KDAgents is playing around on the map. And that first camp was a bit iffy, but they actually made it in time for the invade. Even though I think they shouldn't be... that shouldn't happen. But otherwise, they're dominating here so far. ETC getting another wall. Orga needs to be a bit careful. This Vala is stacked. 60 now. Yeah, ETC with your auto attack build, you see it, will bully Vidaka as long as he can dodge all the legs. I think. Feeding frenzy is in effect, but you see it, like the Haka is getting bullied out of lane by an ETC. In mid lane, like blue team doesn't need to do anything. They really want this tribute. Oh, just as I said, they're dying bot lane. Alright, this is exactly what you don't want to do. While the rest of the map is pushing for you. You don't want to die in the one area where you're exposed. Alright, but yeah, red team punish. Let's see if I can get this tribute. I want it as quick as possible, of course. Yeah, looks like I get it now. That was very much needed. Otherwise, I think they would be very much lost. Because in the end, they would have to respond to this. And ETC could be pushing top lane at the same time. Now we got a fight here on bot lane. Oh, Vega just gets the ancestral off. But yeah, they got the kill on the Hogger. Sadly, I kind of missed how it happened. But this is exactly what they need. They need the kills. Otherwise, losing so hard on the map. Darker can deal with ETC a bit. He can clear the lanes. Especially if he gets 13. Unless he goes auto attack. Like with tissue regeneration, you kind of want the auto attack build. Or auto attack talent. You don't need it, but it would be nice. But also on this map, I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for the speed. Oi! And the lead sparker gets engaged on, but just able to jump out. And now, yeah, blue team was converging for that kill. Now we have to catch waves here. Or we don't, I guess. Who's doing it? Top lane. They're getting zoned off. Kenny not getting it. And once again, blue side tribute though. Blue side tribute. Yaka completes this quest and went for Primal Swarm. Alright. That's a talent I would pick. Alright. Doesn't have a movement speed. Doesn't want to go for the... Doesn't want to go for the AA talent. While red team is getting engaged on. They were looking for the Chen, but the Chen is tanky. And now Vala caught in the choke point. And now the chase is gonna happen. I said it. There is huge chase potential by the blue team. They also get the objective on the backside. Now, can we get any more kills? Already got the Vala down. But yeah. This is gonna hurt. Vettel's also getting... well, engaged on the top side. Ooh, Scatter not hitting. But I don't think it will matter. And that's another kill on the dinosaur in the top lane. Which will probably mean all 3 forts are going down. And also push on the top lane. Okay, mid lane is holding for now, but they could rotate in very easily. Bot lane was Chen, and now Heat is being opened up. Ooh, ETC very aggressive. Simply DK not holding back at all. Probably 30. Even without the W build, has completed Q quest now. Really wants 18, I guess, for that PS. And yeah. But we are a bit off that so far. That was the rotation into mid lane, by the way, and all 3 forts are gone. Dire situation for always late. You don't want to go down to 0. I mean, we have seen people or teams reverse sweep, but it doesn't happen too often. Not after being down 2-0. But I just remember last season's playoffs, where I think was it 2 teams? At least 2 teams made it to game 5 after being down 2-0. And one of them was at least a reverse sweep. Which would be nice, of course, to see that. But yeah, it's also not that easy. Let's be honest. Going down 2-0, morale is going down, and you have to fight against a team that looks better in the first 2 games. Doesn't mean they are better. But sometimes it just can be really hard if you lose that many games. Yeah. KDAgents also setting up the map here for next tribute. At least level 16 has been reached by always late. I really want that 20 for Chromie, I think. That would be really nice. 2 levels more. But KDAgents won't make it easy for them. They're just poking, having a Q-build on Hanzo. I think he has the range already, just needs the damage. Oh wait, ETC went down the top lane! Yo, I completely missed that. Valla went up there. Then she saw nothing is happening on the bot side. Now the Haka bowing in to secure this tribute. White Tiger playing a bit with fire. With white fire? No. My jokes are not on point today. I mean, I am German, so are they ever on point? Should I even make jokes as a German? Who knows? Vernon was also looking for a hogger here. Quite an elusive figure though. Yeah, always late, get the second tribute. They're not out yet. And I'm already talking like they're 2 down. But so far, they're still fighting here in the second game. And they definitely have a chance. 1 team fight, 1 big wipe, and you can almost end the game with an objective, right? So this neutral objective could potentially decide the game. And also if always late gets wiped, this keep is opened up already. So I think with Chen and Vega, you could go for the keep at least, and then maybe even for core. If red team is completely down, it wouldn't be too hard. Bot lane push here. Looks like always later saying, no, we will give us tribute. We don't really need it right now. Level 18 has been reached. We just want some structures on the map. So that means they can go for core. Keeps. Easier. But that means if you're giving up this tribute, next one will be down 20. So you probably have to give that up too. Because you don't get 20 any time. Maybe for the 5th tribute, kinda. But blue team, maybe you shouldn't fight right now. I think this is perfect. Oh well, doesn't look like blue team wants to fight actually. And now they do. Ha! That was a weird decision. Giving up the cam and then wanting to fight. But that would have been a prime fighting spot. On your side. Blue team not 20 yet. But I guess one guy was a bit late. Daka was... well, would have been able to bow in at any point. I think Bella was a bit late. Yeah, they were hesitant to take it without her. I'm not sure if it was Chromie or Bella, but one of them was missing. But now they're gonna wanna go aggressive. Interesting. And that arrow just shot into nothing. On the website, into 20. Alright, they're invading. They have a time loop. Not the double time loop though, and ETC just slides out with a crowd surfer, slides in with a crowd surfer, he does whatever he wants. And this is a whole-on disaster for the red team. And you can see it kinda coming. If I don't get the kill on ETC, the game is not over, but I mean, this is not looking good. Both carries, both damage dealers are down. And now objective is definitely being taken by the blue team. And what are they thinking? Going so aggressively after not taking the fight where they're still in the same talent here. And now blue team is going through the top lane. They have double camp, will have objective, and DTC has stage dive, so he can join at any time at any moment. And like I said, this could be game very easily. Oh, the Chen care coming out, and that's another kill. Can they also get the Murden? Oh, what was that? Hanzo? Yeah, the Hanzo. He's getting pinged, you see him denying the Murden jump. And this is game now, for sure. Even with the carries coming back, no healer. Wait, they didn't have objective. I'm stupid. I thought they'd get objective, but yeah, they don't get it, of course. They only had one tribute. Thought they had two. But they're getting more and more kills. Forming down now. They're also chasing down this dinosaur to Ghost Extend. Red team finally at level 20 and Vala is going ham with the stacks. But it doesn't matter. Ancestral for good measures. And KDAgents up to 0 now. Holy moly. Quite a good start here for them. They have 3 Grandmasters in the team and we're still allowed to play in Div 2. KDAgents. Yeah. Do they have 3 Grandmasters? Quadruple Grandmaster? Oh, he's Diamond 5. And like, these two are definitely not Grandmaster. I mean, DK and White Tiger are, but these two are NA players. And maybe they're Grandmaster in NA. White Tiger also not placed this season. Last season he was Diamond 5. But yeah, I would say he's at least close to Grandmaster. On NA, I would have to check that. Not sure if I can do it right now. But yeah, I mean, NA Grandmaster, come on, that's like Platinum on the EU, right? Let's see, Americas. Do they even have 100 GMs? Let's see. I mean, this is the GM count right now. Like a lot of like players with 0 points. Ember Knight. Wait, which is a Kenny has an account named Ember Knight? I have no idea. I mean, I played with him, and I wouldn't say he's a GM. At least not in the EU. But yeah, they don't even have 100 GMs. And I'm not sure if they shouldn't be using the NA accounts on EU anyway, so doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, White Tiger and DK are definitely very good players. He doesn't know. And in the end, it doesn't really matter, right? If Heroes Launch says where div 2, where div 2. So, do we have map number 3 yet? No, we don't. Yeah, Giblets, exactly. Wait, you don't even GM, right? You're not playing that much anyway, right? Or are you on any Smurf? They're not even top 50 GMs here. Everyone else is just 0 points. Decade, of course. But yeah, only 79 GMs. Not everyone has made it that far. I guess I can still games going, right? Chaotic 277. I mean, this season is about this season. I know you had GM once. Well, yeah, NA GMs kind of fuck me this season. But yeah, I mean, on the other side, I also have a few masters at least. Not sure about GMs. I know Coppolis had GM once. And who else is on the team? Right, lobby's up, but I need to go to pee real quick. I've peed that for the last 2 matches, actually, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Very sorry, but that was very much needed. Alright, I think Matt is also a GM. And Elite Sparker, GM once, right? Pretty sure these two are also a GM at one point. Can't check anymore. Alright, right into game number 3. Or draft number 3. So it's not like KDAgents is completely stacked, right? And they're definitely a good team. Not denying that. Especially this season, they have been doing well. Wait, is Abendable to 1 seed? Usually I check that in the beginning. Oh yeah, but definitely number 1 seed. Holy! Number 1 seed with 9 wins. Only lost 1 game. That also means they're not unbeatable. Who did they lose to? Check real quick. We have a lot of strong teams in Div 2. And Always Late used to be a strong team at least. They had the finals at least once. Right? Div 2 players, Div 2 season, KDAgents lost to... Who did they lose to? Don or Pandoras? Well. That's a team that is on the number 4th seed with 7 wins. Alright. So, yeah, they're beatable. Not like they can't lose. Let's see if they can lose today, because they're looking strong so far. Always Late. Need to reverse sweep now. Take it 1 match at a time. Hopefully they took a breather, untilt a bit, and are now back into the right mindset. Because it can be rough going down 2 games in the playoffs, right? Who chose this map, by the way? Just so I know. Blue team again. Red team again. Means Always Late. Alright. BOE. Even though my tool is not working. Except this one slide here. This one overlay. Where you can't read the names because they're too small. Everything else is not working for me today. Anyway, we have Kenny on Li Ming. Actually, we don't know about it. They can still swap. But he picked it. And Ufa de Haka locked in now. That might be double support. Not sure if I actually want to play Ufa solo support. But on the other side, we have Anubuak and Blaze for the first time. I think it was banned in both the previous games. Yeah, also a noob. New tank here for Elite Sparkle. Murder and Johanna didn't work out. So now we're trying out the third one. Let's see if this one is the right one. My Fuyon band. Oh. So they're also expecting double support, I guess. Not sure if I want to do it with Ming though. Would be a bit surprising to play double support with Ming. But it's also KDAgents. They're trying out more stuff, I think. I know that they're playing Imperius sometimes. So White Tiger could definitely pull that out as a DPS kind of. And then another tank here for DK. On the other side, we are picking Lunawa again. Alright. Ah, it's Valarak. Okay, I forgot about it. And what else? Murden? Would be the obvious choice. But I could also CTC again. Gauche is banned. China is gone. So what are we taking? Murden? Just Murden? Maybe you don't want... Oh my goodness, alright! That's one tough tank to take down here with Lunawa. I mean, I guess the Lunawa is kind of counterpick to Ufa, right? Since he doesn't have the best sustain here. And she can also run away from the Maganis. Just not sure if she's able to run away from Alawak and Dehaka. Needs to be on point. So that's for Hanzo. Alright. I'm not convinced by the Lunawa picks, by the way. Honestly. Both these games doesn't look too great. This one more than the other one, well, I would say. But let's see. If Always Late can pull it back here. I mean, I kind of want them to. Since 3-0 is always a bit boring. And as a caster, you want more games. You want more excitement. But on the other side, KDAgents looking really good so far. Not giving up a lot of ground. Kind of dominating both games. Just giving up a few kills here and there. But in the end, always a bit better on the map, I would say. So, let's see. Always Late here on the right side. They are the team down 2-0. We have Nero on Hanzo. Betters on the Blaze. Vala playing the Shitwing. Waiting, I mean. Lead Sparkle on the Beetle on the work. And Acropolis playing Bambi again. Playing Lunawa. On the other side, Kenny on Li Ming. White Tiger playing the High Lord. Is it High Lord? I have no idea. With StarCraft and Warcraft and Diablo lore, I'm not really familiar. But yeah, he's playing Alawak. We have DK on Maganis, Giblet on Ufa, and then last but not least, Quadrotle on Derka. And yeah, they are Team KDAgents. We're also Team KDB-Agents still, right? So this is the A-team. Number 1 seed. Alright, Lunawa in the top lane, trying to gank Dehaka, I guess. Not sure what is happening here. But that means red team... Oh my god, the Hanzo suffering heavily. Just tapped very early. And he needs to be careful into that Alawak. If he gets caught once more, he will suffer. And I'm surprised we're sending Ming topside. Because I don't think she's doing that much here. Unless she's hitting the Lunawa for 3. think the push on bot lane would have been better. Because these 3 heroes don't have a lot of wave clear in the early game. And since Hanzo is going W and 4, won't have them that much later on either. So this decision... It makes sense to protect with the Haka, but on the other side I think you can just counter push on the bot lane. And have the same impact kinda. Blaze of course really good with... I can push very easily. And especially with Lunara, the Haka can't really step up. But on the other side you can just trade. Not that I'm criticizing the decision, I'm just not sure which one would be better. Both decisions are kinda fine, but... No, you could be losing both matchups. And this one is like... I think this is definitely still losing. Like now into Li Ming could be one-sided. While blue team is looking for bot lane. Well, invade you can't really call it. And of course, I mean Lunara and Blaze win into Ming. Anyway, but yeah, we got the camp done. The Haka is making his way to the top side. I think Blaze and Lunara should be done with it in time. And yeah, even TP to secure it. Morgana's rotating more. Not sure if that was needed, especially not this aggressively. Oh, falling very low, but not enough to kill him. Alright. So a lot of small actions, no kills yet though. Both teams get a camp respectively, but also not starting hard camp. So we're just going for the brawl of Immortals. Immortals fighting. While Anubis just gets stun locked here. Oh yeah, and we're walking into the stun circle. Nero gets caught here. I've caught it in camera. Yeah, not something you wanna see when you're on the red team. Your DPS just walking into a stun circle. While your tank was already CC'd for like 10 seconds. But they got most of the waste done here in the first half. So good for them. Just need to get those last few autos in. And then run out and secure the Immortal hopefully. But Elite Sparkle maybe paying the price. Oh, nice cleanse by Brightwing, but the sleep is happening. And they're going for the Shitwing now. Doesn't look like Vala can escape, and Hanzo also in trouble now. No more cooldowns available though, and we're going back to the race. Well, Kenny has no mana, but he's the only racer, so he's staying, using his Q and auto attacks. But it's gonna take a while. And Brightwing will be back with teleport probably. While this Morgana's is very aggressive. So now it just hopping in between. And we're not really focusing one target. Or I think, yeah, this Morgana's is a bit illegal. Or is he? Oh my god, he gets another heal. Don't tell me. Oh, he's making it out. That is actually illegal. That should have been a kill 100%. They just didn't focus him. At least not enough. The last few auto attacks. I think he was down to double digits. I think we'll see. But yeah, at least they secure the Immortal. So this is the first time they get the objective. Yeah, we didn't get it right on the garden and Nemo and Brexis. I mean, at least not a real Brexis objective. So this is the first objective in favor of always late. And we're splitting up here. Top lane push, bot lane push. Wouldn't have minded if I go as a 4-man. Or even 5-man to secure bot lane maybe. Because Ming and Alibak don't have the best deep push on the Immortal. Meanwhile, Morgana's once again suffering a bit. Doesn't have the easiest matchup here, of course, into Brightwing. On the other side, he also made it out every time. So far. Only one kill still. And that was for blue sides. Camps are being traded once more. Which I think is in favor of the red team so far. I think Blaze Lunawa can deal with that kind of easily on top lane and on bot lane. Ooh, nice punish roll maybe? On the Hanzo. Do we have a cleanse? Do we have a jump or anything? No, we don't. More kills here, KDAgents. Losing a bit of fort damage for that. At least on the top lane, we're still fighting. We're still even on XP, so this kill just means red team can't push quite as hard as I maybe hoped they could. But they're still in good spots. They have the lead in the structures, both gates down, both structures here already damaged, and their walls are still standing. So they're feeling good. Bit down XP actually, but not that much. Betters attack down. Oh, nice isolation. Total nerfing a bit on the Blaze here in the bot lane. This is hard camp. Needs to be attended. Same in top lane though. Yeah. Beetle can escape. And looks like we're trading ways a bit. Now and Hanzo should be bad. Belunawa sleeping. Doesn't jump over the Morganas in time. And yeah, laser of course as an adaptation for the cocoon. And now Anoop. Yeah, Eden. He is not long for the living. Yeah, that's another kill. 5-0. Can't drop too many more kills here. Hanzo also gets attacked, but Blaze is there, Whitewing is there, and Hanzo is a bit safer. Alright, Immortals now on the safe side, I would say. Our team's respective side, so it's a bit harder for people to race, unless you get the kills. So take every single time you can poke it a bit. King is of course really good with it. So is Hanzo. But blue team so far with the upper hand in the second Immortal fighting. Especially with the kills of course. And oh, we're going for Morganas. But there's a clan. We also have a D-shield by the way. So he's still quite safe. But blue team getting collapsed on. Meanwhile, Morganas in the back line. Quite deep still. Doesn't have ult anymore. Like I said, D-shield still available. That is needed for the Lunawa. But of course, D-shield is not available for her since Upa is on the other side. And this is not looking good for always late. This fight going in favor of KDAgents. 7-0 right now. And this Immortal also going to their side. That's for sure. Living again without mana, trying to waste down the last few hits here. And yeah, DK helping out a bit. At least always late gets the camp, but that's only silver linings. And they're down so much in XP now. Holy moly. Was looking good for them in the beginning, but now they're falling further and further behind. House Kenny 2900 MMR, that puts him in the bottom to 3. He's using his EU profile probably. And that is not his proper profile? I don't know. Does he have 300k? Really? I don't know he had that much MMR on there, no. Well, doesn't matter right now. Since they are looking too good. Wait, maybe that is why it matters. Who knows? But KDAgents will take down this first 4 here in top lane. No question about that. And maybe will take down this 4 too with rotation coming in. But on the other side, red team will try to defend it. My Garnis. Tries for the sneaky play, but Nuke is already in the bush. The bit doesn't work out. Wait, I didn't look at the build at all so far. Leeming with the glass cannon and speaker on level 7, so her Q's definitely hurt. But if she gets caught, it's kind of lights out for her. But she has a very strong front line with a D-shield as well, if it's up. So 4 people kind of in front of her. Will be tough to take her down. On the other side, if she's getting caught, she will go down easily. Very easily. There we go. Blue team making the first move, but red team is ready for it. Cocoon happening on the Ming actually, since she has the laser, so she's the only target you really want to go for. But on the other side, you can also not really reach her. Blaze is being chased by Morganis. So he has to make the long way to top lane and now collapse on the bot lane, maybe. DK once again gets the cleanse. Populous with special, by the way. Doesn't have a cleanse. The soft cleanse he gets on level 13. And yeah, camps are being taken. Level 16 almost in reach for KDAgents. That is of course a big power spike. Especially for Ming. Wait, we don't know what talent she will go for. We will see. And it's Fireflies. Alright, more and faster Qs instead of yeah. Wait, not more Q missiles. This is going, yeah, cooldown and faster, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, now it's getting slapped. Cleanse is coming out and Nubrak wanted to peel, but now he's getting stunlocked and that's a kill. Arrow just a bit too late. Blaze not in range. And oh my god, the White Wing also being attacked. Can jump out just in time. But Blaze is in now. Has the Unstoppable skilled on level 1. While another lick happens on Neo. The Hunter being attacked. Morganis jumping in and this White Tiger guy on Alawak looking very strong. 131 phases him and keep in bot lane. Wait, not keep, but with bot in bot lane won't stand the test of 4 people pushing at it and also the Immortal taken, and we're looking at a 3-0 so far. While Cannibal, the 3.3k MMR player from NA, gets one shot by the Lunawa. Much needed play here by Always Late. We just need to make it out now. DPS are recalling. Lunawa is not out yet, though. Has one jump, but she's a long way from home. That's, I mean, this chase is giving time though for the team to actually push the Immortal for free. Alright. Very good sequence here for Always Late, actually. Getting that kill, 3D push. Now Blaze yeah, just recalled. And we defense basically. Means they're also getting level 60 now. And I mean, they also got a fort in the time, right? So basically, trade up. Only lost a fort wall for a kill and a fort. And you're definitely in the game now. Level 16 for Hanzo. We have also armor reduction here by White Wing. Under King. No, Under King is level 7 here. 4? 4, okay. This is Epicenter, of course. As the tank main, I should know. Full evil by Anubuak. Holy shit, haven't seen that in a long time. Just realized. White Wing, hello. We need some assistance, I think. Team is after Mingmo. He will probably get the D-shield. There it is. But now Ufa's in trouble. Oh, we're definitely getting that kill. We went for the White Wing, but not everyone made it there. Now Kenny still on the hunt. Bot lane, the Haka. really get chased down? That's the question. Yeah, he's not making it out. And that's 2 kids. 4 is late. Yo, we are not done yet, maybe. I was thinking the series might be done with that Immortal coming down. But now it's looking better and better for Always Late. Why are we not going for this 4, by the way? I don't know. This split is very weird. So much wasted time. I mean, you saw the DPS on bot lane already, but Anoop and Brightwing just staying top lane for no reason, in my opinion. This 4 should definitely be dead. But at least they get the upper hand in race now. But this Alarok is still hurting so much. But we'll also look for a fight, maybe, because we're up 2 heroes. But, alright. We're just waiting for a moment. I think we could have collapsed here, maybe. We have Cocoon. And we're not that far ahead in race, actually, right? This Morgana is also a bit illegal here in the top side. Doesn't get punished at all, though. Just a bit of damage. Now the damage is coming in. Armor reduction on him. And finally, the Lunar Poke is coming through. Anoop is flanking. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Oh, Brightwing. Well, we're on all the fronts, and now we're hitting the Immortal, but now my gun is in trouble and he gets one shot. That's the pick they were looking for, and Always Late. They're angry, they're looking for more, they want more kills. The arrow is coming in and it's looking really good. D-Shield not in time to go on with the Haka, and Aluak. That's the most important target. He doesn't want to lose his sadism. He gets 1 kill, 2 kills. Actually, Ming is popping off now. And suddenly it's not looking too good anymore. For Always Late, they were looking so good. Oh, and they get the kill actually on Aluak. Just in time. But it was getting spicy there. I think Whiting just got stun circled. But they had 2 kills for free basically, and then they were dropping. Ming getting resets. And now we're chasing with a man down. Holy moly, what's happening? Yo, guys. Can we just wait? Hello? I mean, Ming is gonna get this down very quickly. She has mana finally. Alright, we are realizing and we're getting the Immortal. But they got more ways than they should have, that's for sure. Blaze wanting to reset for no reason in my opinion. So, this Immortal probably only gets the forts. Since very low shield. And we don't have, we do have level 20, so we're running it, I guess. Oh yeah, are we getting caught? Slow and Uber. And we're going for Morgana's. Good target selection, I would say. Lows are coming in. Fort is being taken down, and are we out yet? Alavak. Oh, the stun CC is not quite enough, but he's down again. Ufer in the Cocoon and Morgana's. Yeah, you're not out yet either, I think. That bullseye didn't hit though, so he makes it out. But Aluak now a liability a bit. Not surviving, down to 90 sadism. And this keep is definitely going down, I would say. We're trying to get it. Morgana's once again attack. Acropolis does have spell armor, but doesn't make it out. Oh, we don't have bunker. We don't have bunker. That's the reset. And Blaze dying in this 5v4. That's the outcome you were hoping for, as Always Late. If they get 1 or 2 more kills there, they could probably end the game. In top lane, they also have to defend their own keep. But right now, they're up with 1 keep. I would say blue team is definitely getting it. Oh, and we're running into bushes. And this Ming is hurting. Ay. If she gets a hit like that, she is definitely looking good. Triple stun by Anoop, but oh, tank down. You're now sleeping. Can jump over. The Haka licks the catapult. But this keep definitely not for ages. But Aluak just arrived. Wasn't there at all. And yeah, without the front line, you don't want to step up. You don't want to lose the game right now. Always Late. Looking good there for a second. getting that immortal, getting that kill on Alalak. But now, once again, on the back foot. 12 to 7 kills at the moment. But very even game. Both teams with similar structures could go for core at any point. If more than 1 or 2 people fall. But yeah, Anoop dead for 13 seconds. 10 more like it. Which should mean first immortal phase going over to blue team. But they will get the chance to fight. Won't be easy, they will have to make their way in. Have to check every bush against something like Maganis and Adaka. You don't want to run in blindly. You have the tools though. You have Lunawa, you have Hanzo. So you can definitely do that. Yeah, first phase done. They're clearing out bot lane. So this will push eventually in their favor. But top lane also pushing against them. But now it comes down to this mid lane fight. Who can take down more people? Who can position better? Who will get the upper hand? And red team needs to walk up. And we're going for Ming! Yeah, Cleanse has to come out. They're looking quite aggressively. Under the blue side's immortal. And yeah, they're not just poking. And this is what they're good at, right? They have Lunawa, they have Hanzo. Li Ming not too great here in this spot. She can be aggressive. He's very nice. But when they spotted Banu. Oh yeah, if he gets CC'd. There's no wiping. Oh, he makes it out. Can now stun CC maybe on the Morganis. But that guy is also safe. And Blaze running out. People are sleeping. Blaze doesn't make it into his bunker. Oh yeah. Thought he wouldn't make it, but he actually does. And now we're going for Ufa, but he has redemption. He will come back. By the way, we have 3 catapults on top lane. Can't forget about that. Ufa coming back, so it's still 5v5. And he's healing for free. I think that side has to reset a bit. Anoop not looking too healthy. Has to at least tap, and then maybe someone needs to clear 4 catapults right now. But Alawak blinks out, gets the D-shield. That's the one they were looking for. Acropolis battling with Morganis. And yeah, Anoop dealing with the catapults. 20% just lost in no time. Oh no! Alawak getting wiping and Lunawa, but they're both making out and huge stun by the bullseye from Hanzo. And we have such a huge ball now. Both teams on the same cusp here on the same HP. Blue team are getting ahead for. Red team needs to reset a bit. And that gives blue team the opportunity to walk forward to get this immortal. But can they win the fight? Who fights in? He doesn't have redemption anymore. Gets one shot. The question is now, can they get more? The arrow coming in and it's hitting Ming! It's hitting Ming! The most important target, kind of. The most damage. And she goes down. Can they get more? If they get more, it's game, I think. Oh, and they get it. They get the Darker. The immortal is in blue side's favor. And they're catapults again. But they need to make their way to the core, I think. So someone is trying to recoil, yeah? And yeah, they're trying to do it. And they need to be a bit faster, though. I don't know where Anoop is at. Because they need these kills. Alawak has Counter-Strike again, but he just in the cocoon and they're going for the core, they're hitting it. I don't think catapults on the top side are quick enough for that. Alawak walking in, trying to get it done. But the core is dropping heavily and we're not done yet, guys! Always late, bringing us to map number 4. Very close, game number 4. Very entertaining. This is what I want to see. Hoi hoi hoi. Let's go. Always late, striking after all. For the first time here in this series. Let's go. 2-1 now. Can they actually do it? Can they make the reverse sweep happen? They still got 2 games more. 2 more wins. So we're not even close yet. But that one step closer. But what a game. Holy moly. I mean, back and forth here. Both teams fighting for every scrap of the map. I mean, it's the playoffs. Huge pressure on both teams. I think adrenaline is spiking right now. But always late. Finally with a victory. This will give some this will give them a good morale boost, I think. Looks like they stopped tilting. Maybe. If they even started. I don't know. But yeah, they did it. Actually, Ming not the most damage. That was Alok on the blue side. I guess with the last few K, when Ming was down, he did it. He overtook the Ming. And yeah, Hanzo on the other side with the most damage overall in the game. 86k. But what a battle. Yeah. You don't see the game timer. It was quite a long Battlefield of Eternity game, oh yeah? Yeah, 26 minutes. Holy moly. What a game. What a game. Alright. Looks like we get another pick by always late since DK, the captain of KDAgents, took first pick. Yeah. Once again, my tools are broken. Or my tool, not my tools. My overlay not working properly, except this one. Where you maybe I'm not sure if you can actually read the team names, but they're very small. But every other overlay is not working today. So yeah, sorry for that. You have to deal with it. And so far we have played Praxis, Garden of Terror, and Battlefield of Eternity. The first two maps were wins for KDAgents. You know, like you just watched always late with the victory mainly on the board. We will see which map we go for in a second. Couple is typing in Discord. Yeah, give me more of that. That last game. That's the spice I want to see. The grit from always late finally coming through. First two games, kind of a stomp. I mean, they got the kills, true, but KDAgents definitely dominating on the map. Not letting always late breathe, basically. Giving up a few kills here and there, but overall just a very solid game on the first two maps. But now, yeah, Battlefield of Eternity was a different matter. And that is giving us game number 4, which is not happening yet. But maybe we can look at the bracket, since I didn't do that in the beginning. We have a small pause here. We have the time, I think. Let's see. Division 2 Cup. Where is it? There we go. Oh, screen. Yeah, we are in the upper side. Well, not really upper side, but the top side of the bracket here. KDAgents versus Always Late. Only one other game has been scheduled yet. That is Lexic Defenders versus Club Air. The Defenders I casted once. Club Air I don't think so this season. And then the other matchups are Donner of Fedoras versus Munchies. Blackhearted Booty Call versus Lower APM. So I think every team is known in Division 2 or Division 1 or Div 3. Actually, Div 3. Oh, they're definitely known in Div 2. All of these teams have played for a few seasons now. Actually, not sure if there's Lexus. This might be their first season. No, okay, never mind. They played for 3 seasons as well. Never mind. But yeah, very known teams. Especially like always late KDAgents, they always made playoffs, I think. Don't know if it was one of the longest standing teams, I think, in Heroes Lounge. And then, yeah, Club Air has also been a playoffs contender for some time. Blackheart's Booty Call. We know and love or hate, I don't know. But yeah, on the bracket of standings, we have teams left off in the season. I mentioned it shortly. KDAgents is the number 1 seed with 9 wins. Very impressive out of 10 matches. And then Always Late only got 6 wins. So they're the underdog today. And you saw that in the first 2 games. They're fighting back now. Has that been announced? Not yet. Okay. Guess the teams are taking a short break. And yeah, the other teams, Blackheart's Booty Call actually on the second seed. Wait, who did they choose? Oh, I forgot. They chose low APM. Of course, on the other side of the brackets. And then I think Club Air. They also didn't look too bad. I think I watched 1 or 2 games on a few streams. But they're only on the 7th seed right now. And there's Lexic Defenders. Like I said, I casted them once. Who's on this? Nakrom, Onigiri. Yeah. Not too bad of a team either. They definitely have a shot here on the 3rd seed. Playing Club A actually. So this bracket side is definitely very exciting. And yeah, so far this one was looking kind of one-sided for KDAgents, but now Always Late striking back. And don't know if Fedoras versus Munchies, that will be a fist fight. Yeah, right in the middle, 4th versus 5th seed, both with 7 wins. Definitely a match we can look forward to. But since they haven't scheduled yet, we don't know when they play. But this is happening in 4 days. Not sure if this is correct time. This is very early. Usually teams start at 8 or something. Maybe 7, but 18, 15? Maybe it's a placeholder. But hope we get a lot of casts in this playoffs. And I definitely want to keep up with Division 2, but I will also try to get other divisions cast. Playoffs is always the most exciting time. I'm just not sure how much time I have. I just came back from vacation. First big stream here in almost 2 weeks. Has there been a map? There we go. All right. Going back to map screen. But it's not up yet. No, it's not up yet. Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. We're going to Dragonshire, as you can see. Go. This is also gonna be a fun map. Dragonshire, one of my top 2 maps, actually. But map I would say favors KDAgents. They have a team who macros a bit better so far. But of course, every map is different, so we don't know how Always Late is dealing with this. They picked every single map so far. But I'm not sure if they're running out of ideas here, or if they're actually comfortable with the map. We'll see. I hope we get a 5-mapper. That would be the most exciting thing. But, of course, we have no idea if we actually get there. I hope so. Definitely hope so. And yeah, back to the discussion. I mean, since they have 2 NA players, I'm not sure how they registered on Heroes Lounge. If they registered with the NA profile or with the EU profile. So if Kenny actually has 3k MMR or 3.3k MMR on NA, he should definitely register with that profile, right? But that's something the mods have to figure out. I'm not gonna get involved at all. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely looking like a strong team, don't get me wrong. Not sure if that's because people registered with wrong accounts and they got placed low. But I mean, Div 2 is very high up, right? It's not Div 1, but it's also. I mean, like I said, these guys are all master players, at least, I think. Or have been master players. I think every single one. I'm not sure about Bala, that's the only guy I don't really know, but yeah, Diamond 2 at least. And okay, he was maybe not a master player, but very close to it at least. And yeah, all the other guys have been master at least, if not GM. So I think this is still kind of fair. I don't think these players give each other like a lot of room. Of course, one guy might be better than the other, but I mean, like you just saw, right? It's always late can beat KDAgents, and they came in as the 8th seed. Can't forget that. They're not the only team that's probably lost to KDAgents, but they also lost to other teams. Wait, did they play each other? They should have, right? The other teams always play each other. And since KDAgents won all matches except versus Donner of the Doors, I assume they won against always late. Yeah, they did, but 2-1. So a very close match in the regular season. And we currently have the same score right now. But yeah, always late needs to prove themselves against the best team so far in Div 2. We've seen teams collapse in the playoffs. It's always a different situation, different pressure, different length of game. And a best of 5 is different to again best of 3. We could see them 4-0 running out of energy. The NA players, they should be waking up actually, no? But yeah, it's always different, I think, in playoffs. More excitement, more anxiety, maybe. But these, all these guys are also veterans, late for multiple seasons in playoffs as well, so able to deal with that quite easily, I think. But still, different situation, especially if you're down to 0 or still down to 1 here. Always late, still under pressure. Need to get that win, one game at a time. And I like that we're getting different drafts every game. Not the same heroes so far. Tyra getting picked up by DK now. Yeah, okay, Vega. That has been seen multiple times. And Hanzo as well. But he was on the other side last time. And yeah, we see last Elite Sparkle getting the Johanna back. Was banned the last 2 times. And Orphea gone now. Alright. So we're scared of the White Tiger Orphea. And Brightwing. Yeah, I mean, Brightwing looked very strong last game, denying the Mal'Ganis especially. And just escaping a few very dire situations a few times. Where every other healer probably would be going down. Made it out. Or was able to save other people. Going for Lucio again. And Tychus. I seem to like their Tychus and Lunawa. I think that's the only 2 heroes Acropolis has played so far, right? I'm not sure if I'm liking it that much with Johanna though. Medeka is good, but Johanna is like so weak early game. That's where Tychus kind of shines. Well, it wants to dominate, kind of. Wants to take down the Tyra with like it. Well, with Varian maybe. But Johanna doesn't have a right to see for Tychus in the early game, usually. But of course, with Johanna you can also play a bit more aggressive. Then she can kind of peel for you, protect you. Blind the Cassia, the Tyra, and the Hanzo. And the Vega, and the Leoric. And also condemn them if they're going too far. Slow them down. The attackers can stop maybe a bit further than you could with other tanks. But yeah, the ECCC is not really there. And with Fistor, that has also been banned a few times. But on Dragonshire, holy. Well, that's the pick. And wait, hasn't Nero played Batakis? I'm a bit confused. Not sure if Nero or Acropolis played Batakis last time. But this time it's Nero for sure. Alright, let's see if we can actually go to 5 games. If always late can bring us there. Or if they're falling down after almost making a comeback. Let's go. Red side, once again being led by Elite Sparkle on with Johanna. We have Neo on Vitaikis. Acropolis playing Vistor. Vetas on the Dinosaur once more. And Valar back on Lucio. On the left side, trying to finally close out this series with White Tiger on the Cassia and Simply DK playing the Tulip. Very strong hero, I think, at the moment. Then we have Kenny on Hanzo, Quattro, Langlyric, and Giblet, or McGiblet, on Rhaegar. Alright. Support Tyrell, it looks like. Not sure if I agree with that, because I like the dingy dingy ding, the glow quest. But yeah, immediately the brawl here in the mid lane. Both teams wanna stack Cassia Qs, Hunter Ws, Mephisto Qs, and yeah, I mean, with Mephisto you have at least a very good late game, I guess. And oh, Tyrell in some trouble. Nice lines coming out from the Cassia, denying a lot of damage. And he makes it out, but has to recall. On the top lane, Lyric should win this matchup, at least in the beginning. Probably comes down to the bot lane, and oh, McGiblet! Oh yeah, gets pushed back, and that's the first blood for always late. They're coming out strong. Feeling invigorated after their win on battlefields. Feeling motivated maybe to play a bit more aggressive. And they're starting hard camp actually with the Tigers, alright. And most teams do the easy camp, as you can see here on the left side. But we're going for hard camp. And blue team should have a better camp clear or camp taking with Rhaegar, Cassia. Hanzo maybe goes for W. Or it's unlikely. But yeah. Both teams, well, we're doing it, like we're doing it all. Oh, wait, we're not going for easy camp, alright. Defense first, but that means top lane should go in favor of the blue team. Since there has to be no defense in the bot lane, really. Except by the red team again. Yeah, Dragon Knight not really an option, Tyrell on point here already. And I think we're going to do a lot of jumping here with camera, because there are a lot of places to go for. This is what I like about Dragonshire. You need to play on all 3 lanes. You can't just let your... you could potentially, but you can't just let your offlaner soak for 10 minutes and not do anything. Just ball in the bot lane. Which is what the lower teams tend to do. Not all of them, not all the time. But yeah, this is what happens sometimes in the lower divisions, where you just have a full-on ball in the bot lane. But I think this map is really about the right rotations, taking the right pressure. And you see what I mentioned, right? Blue team pushing the top lane, since there doesn't need to be an answer in the bot lane to the easy camp, since that has not been taken by the red team. And they're taking down the whole wall and almost getting a kill for themselves. And now also getting a Dragon Knight maybe. Blind, something. Oh my god, that was so close. Can they actually get it though? Oh, I mean, deny it, I should say. Bot lane bow by the Haka. And he should be in time now. Is on point. But yeah, we're losing on the map again. Like I said, I think this map favors KDAgents, since they've shown the better macro. So far. But I'm ready to get surprised here. Always late. Finally going for the easy camp. Very much late though. And we're all over the place. Lucio's in top lane. Diaka here in bot lane. And this is what good teams do to you. They're just spreading you out, putting all the people in the wrong places. But maybe we are recovering now. But both shrines will be lost in a second, once more. So mid lane needs to be controlled, or at least watched. My rotation is coming into the bot lane. And always late, trying to get more kills, trying to get something. At least a few stacks for Mephisto. That's gonna be important. On your side below, kinda bullying with the Haka still. So this is a lost matchup right there. You see it, the Haka not really fighting Veloic. That means Tychus kinda has to help him out by soaking in the mid lane. And you're gonna lose the point in bot lane again. A few seconds, I guess. Unless you're walking up. But the Tychus grenades are hurting, bro. Holy moly. Hunter done with his W. That's gonna help him. But here we have it. Easy camp is up faster than the hard camp. So this is still like 30 seconds off. Well, this is already taken. Or like open again. And just a small advantage. This is 3 minutes. I think this is 3:30 even. Not quite sure actually, but I think it's like that. And the red team is playing for the Immortal. Diaka coming in and Jenna is getting bullied out bot lane, so there's no need to go for that. But Lyric going down here. That's a nice kill. Of course, also the best kill for the blue team, since he's respawning very fast. Especially in this early game. At least gives Diaka some breathing room. But in bot lane, you're losing the towers. Your wall. Or at least part of it. Level 10's finally in, so Johanna finally has an engage, and oh, I think there was an engage happening on bot lane. Cassia getting stunned. Ah, oh, Session doesn't hit quite quite fast enough. And always late. 3-0 right now. Having even more breathing room now. Cassia, more important to kill. And you only have to use Blast Shield for that. Your primary engage tool. Are we going for the hard game? Don't be indecisive. Just do it. Still have a few seconds. I mean, someone needs to maybe soak mid lane after that, but... Oh, Elite Sparkle. Hey, this is dangerous trade to take. And he is walking up. He's not too afraid. Oh, the cleanse holding out for the Mephisto, and he is... Well, he's walking forward. And yeah, shortly the point is taken by blue team, but yeah, red team recovering back. Hardcamp needs to be dealt with. Tychus in the mid lane. Maybe got some damage done here. I'm not sure if blue team just didn't solve that much in the mid lane. Not sure what happened there. On arrow engage on Lucio, but that was a very short arrow. Hey, wait. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Diaka sleeping a bit. Lyric having a full-on rotation in the mid lane and capturing Dragon Knight. Completely missed that one. That is, of course, really good now for KDAgents. They're getting so much pressure done now. Bot lane, 4-man pressure, and Tychus tries to deal with Dragon Knight, but of course he is going top lane, so this 4 is probably going down. He will just, well, maybe not quite, not sure. Still early Dragon Knight. Oh, right. Mid-game Dragon Knight, I guess. But bot lane under pressure, we got all 3 walls down, and yeah, 4 taken in the top lane. This is gonna be really good for the Lyric. Even though he goes down now, doesn't matter too much, I think, to him. Blue team with a... I don't want to say big lead, but it is a lead for sure. While we have an invade coming in on the bottom camp. Always late. Has the upper hand in XP still. Through the kills, I think, mostly. Oh, and Tyrell almost in time with that holy ground. Almost stealing it back. Well, oh, attackers getting attacked. Just tries to run out. I think you should just fight back. Yeah, just like hit them. That's 0 damage on you. Well, we have an engage on Cassia. No healer inside. He's clearing the easy camp. Yo, Giblets! Your Cassia is running for her life. Ay. That's your NAGM, by the way. Clearing the easy camp while your Cassia is dying. Well, not sure what the comms look like there, but well, that was a misjudge for sure by Rhaegar. But still, even though we got 5 kills, we're not doing too well on the map there. We don't even have bot lane towers. Mid lane is the only lane we're actually doing damage right now. The Arca constantly boxed in, especially now that Port is down. So all the plays have to happen on the bot lane. We will have a Blast Shield up in a second, and Acropolis very far up. We need to fight this. Blast Shield coming out. Can they actually peel for the damage dealer? But it's actually the front line who goes down first. Nice sanctification here by Tyrell. And now the chase can happen. Tyrell also going very deep for this kill. Can he get it? I mean, he should, right? Lucian not peeling anymore. What the hell happened there? And now he's also running out of what? That would be a bit illegal, I would say. Yeah. Trade Mephisto for the Tyrell. But of course also Jenna went down. So that's another kill for them. And they're trying to keep the Dragon Knights off the blue team's favor. And now Cassia, dodged the leg. And now she returns the favor. This is not a winning fight anymore. And blue red team running for their lives. This Cassia is a menace. Even without Autumn Build, she is hurting a lot. Has to slow on the Qs actually as well. So if she can hit the people, 59 seconds of her. And the fifth ult, I think they weren't sure if anyone was here in mid lane, so they tried to deny the Dragon Knight while they were recapturing bot lane. But Elite Sparker, he is suffering half-life for nothing, even below that actually. And finally the Arca conquering back top lane, but Lyric has 3 women bot lane. So this is easily taken. Yeah, the constant pressure from top lane basically helps Lyric rotate very easily now. Means the Arca can't join for a 5v4 basically. It's a 5v5 then. But once again, they're reconquering bot lane. Okay, Lyric is going straight for top lane. And the Arca all in the mid lane. Nice lick on the Cassia. Cleanses out. And now they're going for the Vega. Arrow to peel. That's a huge arrow actually. Can they get more done though? Oh, Blast Shield. I'm not sure if it was used at any point. The Vetters trying to go back, but they're losing their healer. That is, of course, a nice pick by Always Late. And let's see if they can get the Dragon Knight actually. And Tyrell will try to get bot lane. And yeah, will of course be successful if mid lane push is coming in. And Mephisto level 16 is of course a huge deal, but it's not a huge deal if he's dead. Getting Valkyrie in. And then Lucian not really ready for with a cleanse. But just get them out. And now we can tap. Vega just coming back. So blue team has a few more chances to get this Dragon Knight. And Tyrell jumping in. I think this is an opportunity to go for another kill, and they get him. Not sure if they get the Dragon Knight though. And Lyric just gets in time. We have a bot lane by the way. The camp is taking out the fort. So low actually. The mid lane was not taken. So favor for the blue team. And structure still. But Dragon Knight is finally taken by the red team. Finally get it. And this should be at least mid-core going down and hopefully more. Okay, hurt in the tomb. Might have cooldown. Tigers here in the bot lane. So we're equalizing forts and probably going even ahead. Even though this is very low, it's still standing. And we're going into top lane. Interesting decision. We have no wave here. Cap is also pushing. So I'm not sure about this decision. I think I would have just taken down bot lane, but I guess you're drawing enough people to just go for that with the rest of the team. Problem is, there could be a collapse happening. Need to be a bit careful. Are we making out sanctification? And Tigers is running for his life. But yeah, Arrow just a stupid kill from downtown. The hacker even bowed down. When Tomb and the Holy Grounds are so annoying to deal with, and Elite Sparkle, he is dead. And with that, blue team can equalize fort once more. Back and forth here, kind of. Dragon Knight didn't get top 4, as promised. But with the pistol, has level 16, so as soon as he reaches that power spike here with 40 Skype, which shouldn't be too far off, he is gonna be a menace. Level 20 also in reach. Goes for the Mimic. But yeah, of course he needs people back. Otherwise this could be a short-lived fight. He didn't get any stacks there. Holy moly. Not doing too good. Looks like they can actually get this keep. Tyrell, of course, with the shields and the attack speeds. It doesn't get the attack speed? No, he doesn't. Alright, they get the keep. Nicely done. Playing very aggressive. I mean, we are in the late game, so the death timers are actually already quite high. And I think red team could just walk at top board now. I think if I all just walk down there and right click it, I mean, it's a bit risky, I guess, because they have such a long way to go. It would have been a possibility, I think. But quite risky. Because you saw them, but you would assume very hard that they're on this camp. But we're definitely going for another fight here, I think. Both teams not done yet at all. Blue team clearing top lane, red team clearing bot lane, and then we are probably poised for another fight. And, well, both teams very equal in the big fight so far. Both teams actually getting a win here, a win there. Yes, Tyrell is just walking in. Oh, and Mephisto once again gets Valkyrie. He needs his Lucio with him. There's the ult from the Mephisto, and now the damage is probably coming in as well. A big silence or a big isolation by the Haka has for the level 20. And it's 2 kills on the front line, and they're going for White Tiger. They're taking down another damage dealer. Huge win by always late, and are they doing it? 3 people dead. You have an open bot lane, not an open keep though. So we could, I mean, that should be at least keep, right? Hanzo and Vega only for the defense. Mephisto and the Dragon Knight, I don't like that actually. I think it should be the Haka. Because he's not doing anything, I think, or not doing much at least. And Mephisto would be such a huge damage dealer in these fights. Can do it quite safely, especially if people are down, of course. But okay, Mephisto in the Dragon Knight, of course, also a very safe option. So, keep definitely dead. And are they going for core? Dragon Knight down to 60%. Cassia back in 10. It would be a risky call, but they have to engage on the Hanzo. That's my target. They have the damage. They have the damage to kill him. And Tomb comes out, but Tyrell down as well. And this is game. Guys, we're going for map number 5. It's actually happening. Unless Cassell can do some miracles here. But I don't think she can do enough. Lyric doing his best, but he is also dead. We're down to 50%. Rhaegar and Cassia, they won't be able to deal with it. Darka is just hitting core. And they get the Lucio, but there's Odin. And one big red button strike. It's enough. And holy moly, always late. We're on the brink of a reverse sweep. I didn't believe it. Not after the first 2 games. But they're so close. Holy moly. winning 2 games in a row after going down to 0 already hard enough, but now they can go for the reverse sweep actually. Holy moly. What a game. And they had all the kills, right? They were 5-0, but they were down 1-4. And I guess from Mephisto in that last fight, and actually the hack as well, right? I mentioned it with that contagion hitting 2 or 3 people. I didn't see if he denied the sanctification, because that could have turned things around for sure. I also didn't see Ancestral in that fight. It was denied as well. Or if I just didn't notice it. Not sure. But there was a big fight in the mid lane. And yeah, the late game power spike from Mephisto can't be denied. And he will give us map number 5. Well. And now everything is forgotten, I think, about which team has the better players, because both these teams are on an equal level now right now. Like I said, playoffs is always a different matter. You can be the best team in the league, just like KDAgents. They were 9 and 10. 9 out of 10 wins in the regular season. But now in playoffs, you have to win every single match to advance. You can't falter. And it didn't look like they were going to. But now, I mean, momentum is definitely on always late. Right, there's my lobby. And the last map is Ultra Pass. Let go. Ultra Pass. Alright. Who actually? First time map pick was chosen by KDAgents. Every previous map was locked in by always late. But now after 2 losses, KDAgents switching up their strategy. Interesting to see. Maybe feeling a bit uncertain. Not sure. But yeah, everyone take a breather. Both teams are locked in. And my voice is going. Not casting for 2 weeks shouldn't be a problem, since I've been doing that for the last 2 years. But I guess today my voice is giving up a bit. So sorry if I'm coughing or not saying anything for a while. I will try to keep up, because these games are actually quite good right now. Like I said, first 2 games, a bit of a stomp, but now always late. Well, I wouldn't say they're stomping back, but they're fighting back, that's for sure. Giving us this nail biter, silver scrapes. Let's go. Draft number 5, last game of the evening. Who will take it home? Always late or KDAgents? First pick this time on the red side. Let's see. And both teams kinda had similar bands every game. Few mix-ups here and there. I think, yeah. Like Allo was banned a few times. Also left open once. Didn't work out well. Blaze is gone actually. Alright. Yeah, Fight that was a consistent ban. And Orvia probably on 3, maybe for always late. I didn't ban it in the first ban phase, but in the second ban phase. After the disaster with on Brexit. And we're getting rid of Junkrat, alright. Probably one of the strongest heroes here on Ultra Pass. Good wave clear. Can deal with a camp very easily. Both camps. And can deny you the objective very easily. So he's very annoying hero to play against. Especially on the L-Truck, but most other maps too. So yeah, really like that ban if you don't want to first pick it. Don't have a player who actually plays a good junk bet. Right, lose a band. I wouldn't mind the Brightwing first pick here. On the red side. I think that was working really well on the battlefields. But okay, we take the Hogger. Not too bad either. He can of course solo the camp, which is a huge benefit. Yeah, there's the Brightwing for blue team. They're immediately locking it in. DK, first time on Jaina, I think, right? Pretty sure they banned it twice and then left it open twice. So Elite Buckle actually picked it both times. 50-50 win rate so far. Let's see if DK gets that 100% win rate for himself. Or 0%, of course. And now Acropolis on Hanzor with Anuburak. Alright. Did work on Battlefield, of course. Can he make it work on Altrock Pass? Strong hero, since he can take our objective for free, basically. Doesn't need another hero to assist him. Similar to Samoa, for example. Or Gessler? I think Gessler with his turrets can do it. Every other hero needs to clear these little minions first. But in Nuburak, he just drops some beetles and then distract the Guardians. Can just take the objective in. Alright, Hammer ban. Oh. Wait, did I ban Hammer before? Maybe I didn't notice, but interesting ban here. I know KDAgents play it sometimes, but I haven't pulled it out so far. I'm not sure if I would like it this much on Ultra Pass. Sonya and Grayman. Okay, there's a pushing power, that's for sure. Those two heroes just want to hit buildings. Or heroes, I guess. But Sonya, maybe even with Wrath of the Berserker? Like, she can definitely push a lane on her own. With Brightwing supports, she can be a very big distraction. And Ragnar was what? Alright, I only dislike Red Side's draft. What is Ragnar doing here? I guess with Wave you wanna deny like the push? But not sure if that works. You can also delay objective with the Molten Core. But I really dislike Ragnar's pick here. Maybe they will try to one-shot people with Smash? Not sure what the idea behind the pick is. I'm ready to get surprised, but I favor KDAgents draft here, for sure. Especially with Genji last pick here. Good rotation, good ganking with Brightwing Genji. This is gonna be a huge issue to deal with for the side laners on always late side. Grayman can go for camp. Joanna has wave clear. Grayman will have it. Sonya, like I said, always a good pushing power. Has a winning matchup in both these offlaners, I think. Especially if she goes WAF. We'll see though. So let's see. Can KDAgents actually come back after 2 losses in a row now? Or are they getting reverse swept? On the blue side, for the last time, we have Quadruple on Sonya. We have White Tiger on the Genji, Simply DK on his Johanna. Kinda known for his hero, didn't pick it so far yet though. Then Kenny on Greymane and DH McGiblet on the Brightwing for the first time. On the red side, always late. On the brink of a reverse sweep. Can we actually pull it out? We have Acropolis on Hanzor. We have Nero on the Ragnar's. Elite Buckle playing the Beetle once more. Then we have Vala on Unreal and Vetas on the Hogger. Let's go! Alright, Q will Panzer by the way. Not going for W. Interesting choice actually, because people sometimes go for the W build to just clear the bottom very quickly. And also the Campy, of course. Which you don't really need to. But you already see the Genji immediately on the Hogger side. I mean, he could also be on Ragnar's, but this Hogger, he won't be able to breathe. Well, I mean, any of his side might not be able to breathe. And if Genji is going for him, it's gonna be rough. And yeah, Sonya are going for camp. Alright. Sonya and Greymane, it looks like. So, that's going to be very fast. Oh, Johanna! Very deep, actually. And gets some support. And so far, very safe. Genji dashes out. And no kid yet. But Ragnar gets some free time here on bot lane. Pushes that wave in. And faster taken by blue team, but not by much. Hogger, like I said, can solo it. No surprise there. And now we're gonna see how it pans out. Brightwing so far against the Ragnar. Solo in the bot lane. Of course she can't really hold, but can just soak. But Ragnar will push in. In the meantime though, blue team in the mid lane. While Hanzo in a bit of trouble. And wait. Ragnar's killed with Brightwing in bot lane. But Hanzo gets traded in the mid lane. Alright. Both teams with some issues here. I guess we're a bit nervous now in game 5. Not sure how both these heroes die. Hanzo getting caught, I guess. Over here. Didn't really catch that. But like, Brightwing should never die against the Ragnar in bot lane unless she oversteps way too far. So yeah, Ragnar's with a good trade here on the structures. Mid lane wasn't pushed in, so neither of his teams got a lot of damage done. In the top lane, Genji is dealing with the Hogger quite nicely so far. And of course, Camp is faster for blue team. At least by a bit, but they're also wasting a few seconds by just standing there. But yeah, we're gonna be faster, that's for sure. Oh, Genji. That's not done. Meanwhile, Ragnar's on bot lane. Still just being lanes. He is just there to push. But I wonder how this fight in mid lane plays out on Anduin. Fought in between worlds. And that's another kill. Genji gets the spot. Not sure how that happens. How do you stand there as Anduin and getting caught by Johanna? That's such an illegal move. Of course, with that, blue team going for the deep push in mid lane. Someone needs to deal with that. But Hogger also pushing in top lane, so that needs to be dealt with. So people have to go over, and the push in mid lane doesn't really happen. It's always the trade-off. So far, both these teams not really giving each other an inch. And Sonya went for W builds. Doesn't really have a sustain. Looks like it worked us. I thought it was winning. We'll see later on though. Now, with a Genji type bet, it's definitely a winning matchup. And Genji is going for the outplay and he gets it! But it's the trade. With Ford proving a bit too strong. And yeah. Gets the kill on Ragnar's, but dies for it. And you pick a noob, but you don't really have the strongest deep push. The strongest side push. If Ragnar is dead, especially. And oi. Kenny in some trouble. Gets sniped by Hanzo. Well played. DK also not out yet. Has the iron skin still. Oh. Doesn't get hit by the stun though. And now in bot lane, Sonya. Like I said, if she gets time to push, structures will fall. But always late secure the objective. Big win here in the early game. That is very nicely played by them. Just forcing it, getting that kill on Greymane as well. So far the game is not having the impact I thought it would, especially with the Brightwing. Doesn't go for a gank I mean, he ganked once, but that was all. Now he's trying for Hogger again. That's probably the more slippery hero, and yeah, you see it, he just spins out. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Greymane and Johanna trying to deal with the widest. Meanwhile, bot lane, well, that's where the real push is happening. Right now, and Hanzo will get the port. And we're at level 10. We got lava wave actually. So that has been taken. The mid lane wall is now on the menu. The red team. We're getting it. And there's a blessed shield on the backline while the Genji was being attacked. And the lead buckle gets pulled out. Oi oi oi! And the work walking back up! Mate, you're 1 HP! And the Greymane is walking at you. And you had no escape tools. No reason to walk up. But yeah, means another kill for blue team. 4-4, 4-3 in their favor. It doesn't matter too much in the big scale. Always late with a structure advantage. And this lava wave, we'll see if it gets the impact they were hoping for. Ragnar is now going into the top lane, and you see the pings coming down. Genji looking for him. So, careful, careful. Full 5 or 10 people here in the top lane actually. Nobody willing to give up any round or any more kills for that matter. Very even in XP still. So not a huge advantage for either team. Always late, like I said, with structures. But everything else not quite in their favor. Oh, arrow dodge, and Wag is dead. That's of course a big liability, I think. If the 5 full on 5, what am I saying, where this fight is happening? Full on 5v5 is happening, I think Ragnar is not gonna matter too much. And yeah, 5 on 5 is definitely favor blue team. Also going for the boss now after the kill on that liability. And yeah, easy takings. You have a Greymane, Genji, and Sonya also huge boss damage. But meanwhile, always late going for the mid wall. So at least getting some damage done there. And Lava Whip is coming up in 15 seconds. Now you just need to make your way out. Acropolis in some trouble though. Genji definitely looking for him. Oh, stuns are happening. Stuns are happening. What the hell am I saying? Flash shield on the Anduin. Looks like they can catch him. Not gonna make it out, and now Hanzo also being attacked. And oh, the beetle! Not enough! And Noob doesn't get the auto attack done. Good arrow though by Acropolis. Maybe you could have fired off W or Q. But in the end, just the 1 kill on the Anduin. Meanwhile, Wagner was dealing with topside. Use the lava wave somewhere. I guess in bot lane, since that is pushing in. And red team's still in a good spot, even though they're losing kills here and there. They're not looking too bad on the map. Now Wagner can probably also go for top fort. But in mid lane, you're getting attacked, so you have to run out there. Johanna making it out, and yeah, this camp also pushing in. I think they could rotate up there, like full on rotation. Anoop distracting, okay, don't dislike that. Can we go for Genji? Oh, that's a bit far. Yeah, we're not getting that. So we're getting this far. And Anoop just needs to be safe. Leaf is coming out. Blast shield. Oh, it's bouncing! That is nice. Well, that should be a kill, though the peel is coming out. Genji. Oh my god, they actually get it. The big strike not hitting the Hanzo, and he's outplaying the Genji right there. And always late. They're actually looking really good. With Anoop and Amni not dying in mid lane. Hanzo outplaying the Genji. They got 2 port advantage now. Mid lane is very low on the blue side, and they can go for objective now. As well as a camp. So even though blue team was after the kill on Ragnar, so I think that we're in a decent position, I think. But now here on bot lane, Johanna. Not Johanna, Sonya is getting attacked. Acropolis. Doesn't want to do it with Greyman, of course. Not in melee range. Just wants to be poking safely. And yeah. Objective not being taken, but always late is just playing the macro game. Where Ragnar's constantly D pushing top. And meanwhile, mid lane also being attacked. Bot lane, Lavo is coming out, so we don't need to deal with it at all. You just need to be careful. You don't want to get collapsed on. Elite Sparker, you need to go out at some point. You don't want to pull him, and there is a case that shouldn't be happening. Unread also try to walk up, try to help Anuburak. But it's a bit too late, and that is exactly what the blue team wants to do. They want to go for those kills. And they get them. That's the most important part. Oh, I was about to say, we get the objective, but Genji on the other side dies for his sins once more. Ay ay ay. But they should secure the objective, even though he's down. 2 people are still dead. Yeah, it doesn't look like always late can contest that. So yeah, you always need to be careful. If blue team is not showing, you need to be very careful if Ragnar is pushing. And they don't get the camp. That's deep pressure for these lanes. But you have all the lanes pushed in. That's a good case. Except mid lane, of course. But this is still looking okay for always late. With the Genji kill, I think they can deal with it. They just need to not die in fights anymore. Most important part. Don't take fights. Just try to waste cooldowns. And yeah, mid lane, of course, now attacked here. I think Hogger should... Hogger actually is okay on the top lane. Flash shield to deny the Ragnarok. But is that worth it? A White Wing getting out in backline. Falling very low. And mid lane is being defended. Yeah, he gets into the Ragnarok. Bot lane, Sonya actually pulled off that. I think it was Sonya. And now Lava Wave comes down. Top lane kind of dealt with by Hogger. So now rotation is happening. Anoop the target. Pull comes out too late. And yeah, he is the one target they can go for. And now they should equalize fourth. Mid lane should fall, or they could go for boss. Is top boss up? Oh, it is up. Okay, that should be the target for red team immediately. They're delaying a bit, I guess. So Anoop has more time to come back. Blue team just waiting around. Maybe could have taken down that bot quickly. And he is working on it. And he's gonna get it eventually. There we go. Yeah, bosses are being traded. Camps. Sonya is working on it. I guess red team will also go for it eventually. But this game just got very spicy. And very hard to play for red team, I think. Because these forts are giving so much safety. But if you're not playing around that, or if you don't have them anymore, you can get shares down very easily by Genji, Greymane, White Wing. They have a lot of movement speed with her, a lot of mobility. So you need to be very careful if you're stepping out now. And like I said, 5-5s or 4-4s or something like that couldn't go in their favor, honestly. Not in my opinion. But if you have the upper end on the map, if you can like play with vision, you can definitely deal with that. But now they're in a really rough spot. Last 4 here in the top lane, taken down. Now it just comes down who can macro a bit better, who can get the right fight. So far blue team got the better fight. Red team was ahead in macro until like that mid fight. Both teams also very close to level 20, can't forget about that. And with a noob, needs to be really careful because the change CC is so big. With Brightwing especially, you have armor reduction, you can die so quickly into Greymane. Sonya also picking up the percentage damage. So that is even more of threat. And Genji, of course, can go for anyone. He gets his Qs on one target, which is kind of easy against the tank. That can shred anyone. Okay, Gremlin anyway. Has some bullets. And now also Blunderbuss. So not only hitting the first target, also the targets behind that. The lava rate is gonna be an issue, of course, so map pressure should be in favor of the red team. You just need to weather the storm, not give up too much on the objective. And the noob, he balls out in time, but no, of course, can't really step up. Flash shields. Are they looking for engage or what? They're going in. Ragnar's playing front line, get flash shield, and oh my god. GG. Honestly, just GG. 3-man condemn there, or 4-man condemn into the lead. Flash shield coming out. And they get another one. Hogger was dead. I honestly think they can just walk down mid lane. They have a camp, they can deal with that. Sonya stays on objective. And then probably goes into top lane to get at least one more bit pressure. Okay, Viper goes back, it doesn't matter. Rest of the team just pushing down this mid lane. Should get down the keep before anyone respawns. I wonder if they could have just walked at the keep with everyone and just like gotten that one keep and then just walk a core. I think they had the time for that. And yeah, you don't need 2 keeps or something to kill the core, like in the late game. Like you... Yeah, I think that was a play actually. I think you just walk on core. I mean, this is the way safer option I would say, or the least risky option to go with objective. I think if, like, Sonya is also thinking we keep, they're way faster done with that, and then you can just go for core. But yeah. Oh my god, it paused right now. What? I mean, has left the game. Hope it's not a big issue. But yeah, red team, always late. I mean, they were looking really good in the early game, but now... Kinda looks like game over. I mean, Lava Waves will help. Here's one charge. Not sure what the cooldown is on the other one. So maybe he uses that for bot lane, because this is the attacking point for bot lane, for the blue team. Or use it for top lane, so you don't lose another keep there. Please let him be alright. Because you can't restart the game anymore. For technical difficulties, you can do it before 5 minutes and before first force has fallen. But yeah, we are way past that. So if he actually has huge issues and can't rejoin the game, they have to play with bot. And they're already in this very difficult situation. Yeah, playing with a bot then would be just a GG, I guess. So let's hope he's coming back. Just as a... Oh, that crashed. Okay, we're back. Alright, perfect. We're still in the game. Still difficult situation. No question about it. But at least they are still at 5. They don't have to play with bots. So, here we go. So let's see where the lava rays are going. They are coming bot lane, alright. Bit early in my opinion. Not sure what the timer is on that. And now you're also... Oh, Blashiel trying to deny it. Aye, that hurts. But, I mean, he dies anyway very quickly. The rider is not even halfway taken out. And Hogger is just watching down. Are we looking for this fight? I don't think you want to fight anymore. Not with the riders right there. And yeah, this Anoop is in a lot of... Okay. In a world of hurt. So, 2 keeps down and bosses are respawning very soon. And you have Greyman against you, so like I said, the boss damage is there to take that down very quickly. And if you are always late, you need to contest that. I don't think you can give up any bosses at this point. So now the question is, which boss are you going for? I mean, you could trade bosses, but I don't think that's the option you want to go for. I mean, are they? Yes, I mean, they're fast on the boss, that's for sure. But you're down to keep. So giving up boss with that would be a huge issue. Yeah, even though you're faster on it, they are faster with taking it down. Or almost faster. I don't think you core waves, right? Now you don't have Lava Wave to defend bot lane anymore. Well, this boss could take down the core at this point. Not sure with only one keep. Has a huge wave. But this is not a spot I want to be in if I was always late. I wouldn't have traded that. I guess they're making a decision. There's one pull, Blast Shield coming out, but no real follow-up. There's Leave on only one target. Second pull coming out. Bot has reached the core. Genji, oh, not getting stun locked, and that's a huge reset. 2 people down, and we're done. The shockwave not coming through, and Genji gets his X-Strike off. And always late, don't get the reverse sweep. KDAgents pull it off in the end. Looking very shaky, though. I mean, first 2 games, I said it multiple times. Kinda stumpy. But finally, they pull through and deny the reverse sweep. They advance to the semifinal. GG. What a series. Holy shit. That was a banger. Not gonna lie. Division 2 always delivers. Most of the time, at least. This is actually insane. What a game. What a match. What a series. Division 2 Cup. And that was first seed versus 8th seed. And we almost got a reverse sweep. I mean, this game was looking really good for always late in the early game. Taking down 2 forts, having that first objective. But yeah, man, just giving too many kills. Not having that fighting composition really hurt them in the end. Not able to run away from that Genji, from the Johanna, from that Brightwing. And their leap always there to follow up, having that extra bit of CC. Like I said, I mean, I was thinking they could go for buff and just push lanes. But that's more what the red team did with Ragnar's. But what a game! Back and forth. But in the end, there can only be one winner. In this case, kudos to KDAgents. They deserve a win. Even though it was tough, they advanced to the semifinals. Okay, they haven't uploaded it. But yeah, they will face either Dawn of Fedors or Munchies in the semifinal. Which hasn't been scheduled yet. Could be soon though, I think. Quite early in the playoffs, actually. Not a lot of matches have been played, right? But yeah, that's it. GG's well played. Both teams. Huge props to them. They did their best, always late, almost with a comeback. But in the end, they were not quite good enough. Just almost. Always a bit behind. No. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the games. If not, my casting. But yeah, I will definitely will be casting more playoff games since I'm back now from vacation. I will try to cover as much as possible. But I also have to play my own playoff games. Hopefully a few of them. We'll be streaming bows and scrims if you want to check that out. But yeah, otherwise, just keep an eye out for casts. There are other casters as well. And this game was also casted by another one. Not sure if he was casting in English or in a specific language. But yeah, keep an eye out on the Discord or the website on Heroes Lounge. Both of those will announce streams usually. Otherwise, you can do whatever you want. And keep the hop scene alive, kind of. But I always like watching Heroes Lounge. So much fun here, playing in it as well. But hope you guys had fun. I will go and eat something now since I'm very hungry. Like I said, hope you enjoyed the games. Hope you had a great evening, and we'll continue to have one. I will say my goodbyes and wish you a good night. Bye bye. Actually, I will wait you first. Maybe I should do that with a few viewers. Is anyone online that I could wait? Wait. Is there anyone worth online? I don't think there was a POV stream, so I'm just gonna post you over to a random streamer. And let's go with Ultralisk. So yeah, hope you had a great evening. I will wait you over and maybe see you next time. Have a good night.